services you need. They open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or call 454-8757 or 721-8757 for affordable rates, reliable and effective customer service with a difference.
Ernesto's Auto Parts, located on the Labrie-Vifford Highway, is your place for auto parts. We have suspension parts, mounts, brakes, shocks, and so much more.
We specialize in accessories like mats, batteries, horns, lubricants, and much more.
We're open from Mondays to Saturdays from 8 to 5 and Sundays on most holidays from 8 to 1.
L'opri, Ernesto va aider pour vous.
as far as I was part of an election, part of a campaign trail, whether it be following it or being able to actively speak on it. When I have voted in the past, the capacity that I was in did not allow for any kind of political alliance, period. So voting for me was something where you listen, you read, you cast your vote. That still remains for me, but I think the difference now is I was able to go to meetings and be at tables and hear discussions that I probably could not have heard in the past, that I wasn't privy to. Gosh, how many times have I voted? I'm feeling old. A few. I remember, and I think I've had the advantage, and I see it as an advantage of voting everywhere, anywhere. I have never been aligned to say I am, in any particular party. So I've voted for who at the time I believed was the best choice, was aligned with the right people to make a difference, and that has not changed.
So since you've seen you can say probably, let's say, about 4 elections.
1, 2, and a couple by-ones, a couple by-elections too. Yeah, a few.
Have you ever seen young persons or young people turn out to vote in such large numbers?
No, I mean, I have seen, and I think that's one of the differences with this year. Because of COVID, COVID has been a very stripping experience. It has really taken out a lot of the prim and properness of things and just laid it bare. So whereas before on the campaign trail, you see people at the back of vehicles, jumping up, enjoying it and whatnot. Now, persons were forced, because they couldn't go out, because they could not have their various meetings, persons were forced to sit down, listen, to examine, and as a result, the angle at which they're coming at making a decision is different. So I think for me, I've not seen this much youth participation, youth engagement, and youth discussions. I've not. In the past, it was just like, okay, it's a thing. Election is happening. I typically vote there, etc. But now, with COVID and everybody being home, you had to get, for the most part, you had to get information outside of a political platform to make a decision. So automatically you have more persons being involved in the process. So this is definitely one of the benefits that has come out of COVID, where the election is concerned.
Derek, what would you say were improvements you noticed?
Based on the manifesto that was presented.
You can't ask if you can. We're going to discuss that now.
Yeah, the different things that was presented in.
You cannot basically, you cannot say, you vote, so we respect that, but yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so like I said, based on what was presented from both sides, when they said that they will do, especially for the youth, to uplift the youth and bringing the country forward in progressing in the right way. So this has a lot to do with where I voted. I did it early morning. Right now my hand, I think my finger is turning purple there right now, so yeah. So I think whatever they said that has a lot to do with where I voted, and I believe I voted for progress in the country. So if one day I have a child, that he or she can benefit from this, from my decision. Yep.
Folks, if you just join us, we are on the road. We're sitting right here at the side of the road in a vehicle and driving down to our next stop, where we're stopping Vexor right now. Um, and we're heading down to Cashews or most likely Babono area. Right, Derek?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're heading to Babono. Um, there's nothing much happening in Guy Joseph constituency at this moment. It's Guy Joseph. Um, Guy Joseph and Joaquin Henry. These two have been, should I say, the competition is tough in this area. So we're moving along and we're driving to our next destination, which is Babylon. Yeah.